All right, I overreacted yesterday with the analog drift on the Steam Deck. I admit it. I'll take responsibility for that. But I will say there was a reason for my overreaction. And, well, that's due to life experience with consoles similar to the Steam Deck. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. So yesterday I made a video where I knew no matter what it was going to be unpopular because I said everyone should hold off on buying any of these Steam Deck-like consoles for now because we were seeing videos coming up on Reddit where people were having analog stick drift like Joy-Con drift on the Nintendo Switch on the Steam Deck. And I'm thinking, oh God, here we go again. I've been down this road countless times. I know these companies pick parts from very similar parts bins, if not the same parts bins, and people are going to buy this system they've been hyped for, the Steam Deck, for over a year now, and have analog sticks with Joy-Con drift or analog stick drift when they get the Steam Deck delivered to their doorstep. That would suck. Now, if you remember yesterday, I even showed a couple videos. They came from Reddit that people had their Steam Decks and they were showing that the analog stick was still registering even when it was centered. And that was the reason why I made that video. But apparently, and thankfully, it was just a bug and they updated it with firmware, and now you shouldn't have the analog stick drift issues anymore with your Steam Deck. This comes from TheVerge.com, and this is what it had to say. According to Steam Deck team member Lawrence Yang, the team has looked into these reports and has determined there was a dead zone calibration issue introduced in a recent firmware update. We have just shipped a fix to address the problem, and the team will continue to watch for reports related to this issue. Now, as a matter of fact, people are already installing this update on their Steam Decks. This comes from Reddit user Stignal. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Anyway, here is their video showing that now what happens is the analog sticks kind of snap back to the center when they're in the centered position, so you don't have Joy-Con or analog stick drift anymore. Take a look. Now look, I was wrong yesterday for overreacting. It was a little over the top, but I will say, even though I will admit I was wrong for doing that and I should be more rational next time, the reason why I was irrational is that with many of these devices who get their parts from similar, if not the same companies, I've had issues with analog sticks. We know about Joy-Con drift. We know people were experiencing drift on the DualSense controllers. And a lot of times they all get their parts from the same manufacturers. And I mean, with a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series S or X or Nintendo Switch, you have an issue with the controller. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it sucks. But, you know, oh, look, my Xbox Series X or S controller. I kind of said S and X at the same time. My Xbox Series X controller, the analog stick doesn't center anymore. It's drifting. All right, I get a new gamepad and I'm on my way. You know, with a device like this, which, you know, especially these, they cost like $1,000. I don't recommend getting these. I'm going to do a live stream review of these soon on my live stream channel, RTU Streams. Check it out. But what happens when this analog stick goes bad? The Nintendo Switch, slide off the Joy-Con, get a new Joy-Con, put it on. Yeah, it sucks. They're not cheap, but it doesn't mean the entire system is shot. I know Valve made the analog sticks fairly easy to replace, but keep in mind, in that same damn video, they were begging you not to open up your system. Am I right? Multiple times. So you buy one of these systems and the analog sticks go bad, which I bought the AMD version retail with my own money, okay? And this is one of the better quality, better built Switch/Steam Deck-like systems. I bought the AMD version. Two of them, I brought them both back, and the second one I just returned and got my money back. I gave up. The analog stick started getting stuck. The bottom line is because of my experience, personal experience with devices similar to the Steam Deck, I have had pretty mixed results, and that's why I overreacted. But admittedly, I did overreact, and now it seems to be fixed with a firmware update. So to Valve and to my audience, I apologize. I need to be more measured in my takes and opinions instead of jumping the gun, which usually I do. But yesterday, I kind of went over the top. This is Rich at Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.